And it's a welcome back with the beautiful weather, my friends. Great to see you and have you with me on yet another vlog. And here we are where I work in South Kensington, London. You may have seen, a few of you, that I did a little history challenge to say what were all these scars all over the Victoria and Albert Museum walls. Well, it's a little bit of fun. Can you guess what they were? Let me know what you think they were in the comments section. But before we get on, look at the lovely views, the blossoms just by the Victoria and Albert Museum. Haven't been for years. And I would like to say, do like the video, do share, please do subscribe if you haven't already. It's great for your support. So, with work in the way, always busy, never ends. That's hotels and hospitality for you. I can say finally there has been some movement in regard to boat work. So coming shortly in the video, stick around because I'm going to show you some big jobs that have been happening and there's more to come. But did you know that round here, Queen Victoria, as I've mentioned in so many of my actual documentaries, her husband Albert, here he is within this statue, he commissioned all this building as an arts, science and exhibition centre. Unfortunately, he died before completion, but what a marvel it's turned out to be. And it's great that I've got the access to come and see these things now that I'm back in London. And here it is, a memorial to the great man himself. Welcome world. So here we are. We have been to the park and as you can see here we've got the Royal Albert Hall, which is a lovely venue. I haven't been in it since I was a very young boy, but I've been over there and I'm just over in Kensington Gardens there. Get a little bit of footage for the vlog, a bit of footage for upcoming documentaries. The sun's been out, so that's a bonus, and all in all there's some movement. I shall be leaving the marina for a permanently new home. I said permanent, I thought there was permanent haze, but it will be for the next home, we'll say, because we don't know where we're going to end up. So let's go get something to eat. It's about 5 o'clock coming up. I'm starving. See, we do boat stuff. Here it is, and this is yet again, if you've watched for a long time, the engine being pulled apart, but this time we are taking out the head gasket and other bits. This is being sent off finally. Worst time for it, but we're getting the work done. It's now been, at the time of me recording this voiceover, a good week and a half, going on 2 weeks for the parts to be ordered and repaired. But there's news, it's coming, we're getting there, and here we are. So here we are in Kensington, South London, Southwest London. If anyone knows what these are, if you have any clue on the side of the Victoria and Albert Museum what they are, blemishes, let me know. I do know what they are. Put an answer in the comments. I'm just doing a test on people's history, seeing how many people still go. Now I usually do Victorian Edwardian, but I'll give you a clue. Second World War period, and they litter the building, by the way. You'll see lots of blemishes. If you're a good history person and know things, let the challenge begin. Good luck. Many years ago they decided to leave these marks as a bit of a memorial, so here they stand to this very day as a testament to the past. But let's get back onto the boat, see what's going on there, as I've started more interior works as I drum up a little inside emotion to get some things going. And still my mate Gerald sits out here every day on his own with the mirror. I've broken it down to just a mirror panel now, so it's less cluttered. I've given it a bit of a wipe. I feel really bad taking it away. When I move, they're probably going to take it off. And this is a little bit of recycling at its finest. I love reusing the old stuff. So welcome or welcome back. Thanks for joining me. This is my sporadic vlog that appears once every month or two. In the news, it's now the 1st of April and I should have actually been moving off this marina onto the new marina over Brentford Way. but it's all been delayed due to the engine being pulled apart. So what's happened is, you've got a little bit of footage of the start. We've got the block pulled apart, the head gasket's been shaved, there's going to be loads of new pistons and bits put in it. It's having a complete overhaul, which wasn't ideal timing. Wages are pretty slim, where service charge is not very good in January and February, so way down on the wage per year. So we're going to keep going. Hopefully the parts will arrive through this week and I get back on track on Sunday, Monday, and get over there and restart everything. But I finally managed to say, come on Pete, get some motivation. So just down here you'll see that I've stripped back some of the old wood panel effect wallpaper because it's all peeling from the damp that I had problem with. And I put a new shelf up, which was a piece of wood I retained from way back in Manchester. And I got some old Victorian style cast iron brackets to go on. So just put that up for now, rip down the wallpaper. And at some point over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to re-wallpaper all the walls. So you'll see some of the old black and gold behind me there. That was actually an original wallpaper, but there was so little of it left here and underneath. I just redid it all anyway, but it all needs to be taken out. And I do have a very nice, I have actually got it there. Very nice wallpaper, sticking with my old-fashioned tastes. But I've got this sort of William Morris style wallpaper there, Strawberry Thief kind of thing. It's not really, it's just a take on it. But it's a black background, or at least a very dark navy with the flowers. And that'll look nice, that'll go where all these are around there. So we're going to do some bits. The motivation has to come back. As for other news, I will keep bringing this up later on when it's more appropriate, but life-related bits and pieces. Things have been going on. My brother, Mr. Brother, one of his neighbours, I think it was, stabbed him. So he's been in hospital for a week and a half or 2 weeks, whatever it is. So that was unfortunate. And he's come out, he's fine. No death, no problem. I think it perforated his bowel. So it's a bit of nasty news, but at the same time, a funny old scenario where he was meant to have done my engine, let me down dramatically. It's now costing me £2,000 I can't afford. It's going to empty my bank account, really. So, you know, bittersweet, love and hate, that one there. But all in all, he's fine. I'm now going to make the effort, because what I've done, let me grab this. Oh, try to be, I just keep falling asleep. It's a nightmare. I've got this now, so the worktop's starting to look a little bit like they need a refresh. I never got round to coat wrapping the doors. I've just basically, as we know, done very little. So I've now picked this up. I'm going to go with use the blue that I already have a few extra rolls of for the doors, but we're going to go a bit more normalised with this. I've got this nice oak panel effect one. Now I think this should look pretty good on the worktops. Obviously I do have a drop where the worktop thickness is a little off because we had to sort of patch it together. But you know, I was happy, no one noticed it, it's good. But unfortunately the main reason I've decided to do this is because I was dealing with, what was it? It was a very hot thing. There was something hot and I put it down. It was, yeah, mashed potato in a pot, and I've put it down and it's put a light blue mark on the dark blue worktop surface. That's not brilliant. So let's get on with it. I'm going to strip it back and put some new vinyl wrap on it. This is never a fun job. So it took a while, but we stripped it off and now we're ready to lay down. I've given it a quick wipe off, it's just drying, I'll give it a minute. And hopefully this new wood effect one will look pretty nice. I mean, I've only bought the one roll for now, just to test it, see if it's any good. But I think it should work out pretty good. Let's get on with it. If I said it the first time I did it on the boat last year, I'll say it again. This stuff is not as easy as they make it out to be. It's fiddly, it's really sticky, you put it on, you've got to really haul it off. But this one is not ideal to pull off again. But now it's all laid out, I'm really starting to enjoy it. I think it's a good, solid wood look, and it doesn't look cheap. So stick around as we finish it off, and it should look brilliant in the end, I think. So I'm still thinking of using the blue on the bottom for the doors. I think that would be a nice look. What do you think? Do you think I should go ahead, get rid of this basic, everyone has white, and stick to my idea of the nice oak top, gold sink and tap, with that little bit of a dark blue navy? I think it would be nice. When you lack motivation, you put these jobs off for days, weeks, months and years even. But you know what, when you start it, you realise it doesn't take as long as you think it will. So we're there, let's take a look. What does it look like at the end? This. So there we are, not a bad job. There were a few little errors. This stuff isn't as strong as some of them, it tore in little places, but because it's a wood grain, you can kind of overlap and repair and you can't really see it. I need another roll for the other side, and then that'll give me the offcuts I need just for a couple of little patch parts. All in all, looks all right, not bad. And whenever he's not around, I get questioned, where's the dog? Well, here he is, the famous Border Collie, Parsley, licking a bone, enjoying that one. I got a few of these from work. He needs a bit of a fur trim now, I think, just on his legs, and that's getting very fluffy around the bottom. And I don't get too often, but I've been on some travels today, getting around London, having a look before work, and here was a fabulous place I discovered. Take a look. And here we are in London still. Behind me is the building of the HAC, the Honourable Artillery Company, which had a chartered status in 1537 by Henry VIII. It's very hard to get the building in behind me without my gimbal, or with just a little something to have a look at. Behind it is actually 5 acres of grassland, which is lovely, and they have all sorts of events out in the summer, and it's worth a visit. You can't really get in unless you're army and stuff. I got in. But yeah, no, it's worth a look. Just thought I'd show this one for the vlog. Bit interesting one I'm out and about. Like I say, lots of things going on. Trying to get some footage for documentaries and things as well. See you in a minute. Well, that's it from me. Thanks for joining once again. Drop the video a like. Like I say, do subscribe. It does help me in the algorithms. Drop a comment if you're interested. And drop a little ding ding on that notifications bell so you know when my next vlogs are coming out, just to keep up to date. I'm going to leave you with this. I'll see you in the next one. Watch out for my programs coming soon. Take care. Enjoy this lovely weather. See you soon.